Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I did this video for beginners and anyone who just needs some guidance on what makeup brushes to get. If you want to see what makeup brushes I use and how I use them, keep on watching. I'm starting out with my eyebrows. I am using this eyebrow duo brush by e.l.f. On one side there's a spoolie brush and on the other side there's an angled eyebrow brush. So the spoolie brush is great for blending, taming, and shaping your eyebrows. Before I apply any product to them, I'm taking the spoolie brush to comb up my eyebrows and shape them how I want. Next, I'm going to use the Morphe M213 Smudger brush. I like to call this brush my detailer brush because it's very small and compact and it just makes it really easy to add small details to my face. I'm using this brush along with some brown eyeshadow from my James Charles palette to fill in any sparse areas in my brows. Because this brush is so small, I'm able to create hair-like strokes in between those sparse areas, making my brows appear fuller and darker. I'm going back to my eyebrow duo brush. I'm brushing out my eyebrows with the spoolie brush to give my eyebrows a softer, more diffused look. I'm using the other side of the brush to outline my eyebrows. The concealer I'm using, y'all, is from Uoma Beauty. It's their Stay Woke Luminous Brightening Concealer. And I'll make sure to leave the exact shade and just everything I'm using in this video in my description box. I use this angle brush for mostly shape and definition. The angle shape of this brush makes it really easy to create a very precise line around my eyebrows, giving them a really neat and defined look. So after I outline my eyebrows, I like to take the angle brush and drag the concealer away from the eyebrow to make the blending process easier. So this is the Morphe E30 blending brush. This brush is great for blending out concealer, y'all. Oh my goodness, this brush blends out your concealer so well. It gets rid of all of those harsh lines. It just gives your concealer a really nice airbrush look. This brush is like $3 or $4, I believe, but I'll make sure to leave it on the screen or in my description box. So as you guys can see, the concealer around my eyebrows right now looks very light, very noticeable, just unnatural. So I like to take this concealer brush to blend the concealer in until I don't see any harsh lines. I like to use swiping motions, tapping motions, just any motion that will blend the concealer out. Y'all, look at how neat and defined my eyebrows look. All of the harsh lines are gone and the concealer is blended in. So now we can go ahead and move on to foundation. This is the Real Technique Square Foundation brush. Y'all, this brush has been through a lot. I've had this brush for a few years now, so that's why it looks like this. But hey, it still gets the job done, so that's all that matters. I almost always apply my liquid foundation with a flat brush. It just helps me evenly spread the foundation out on my face. When I'm doing my makeup, I like to think of my face as a blank canvas that I'm painting on. So here I am literally painting the foundation on my face. When I use this brush first, I use less foundation because most of the foundation actually stays on my face and not absorbs into the brush or sponge that I'm using that day. Now you don't need this exact brush, but any square, flat brush should work. Just any brush that's similar to this one. You just need something to spread your foundation out with before you blend it in. To blend out my foundation, I use either the Real Techniques brush or sponge. This brush absorbs less foundation, giving you full coverage, while the sponge absorbs more of the foundation, giving you lighter coverage. I prefer full coverage, so most of the time I use a brush to blend out my foundation. Now, if you're someone who likes lighter coverage, I would recommend using a sponge. The sponge will give you a more natural look, and also it absorbs more of that product. For highlighting and concealing, this is one of my favorite parts. I like to use either the Real Technique sponge or the Morphe E30 blending brush. When it comes to what applicator I use, it honestly just depends on the coverage I want that day. So for fuller coverage, I like to use the brush. For lighter coverage, I use the sponge. And sometimes I'll use both, and I'll show you guys why a little later in this video. When I am using the sponge, I use the top of the sponge to lightly press the concealer into my skin. The sponge is easier and faster at blending out the concealer, but it doesn't always give me that coverage that I want. I really like that it gives me an airbrush look, but sometimes I have to apply more concealer to get the coverage I'm looking for. When I am using a brush, I use light tapping motions to blend out the concealer. Using a brush does take longer, but it gives me the coverage I want, and the size of this brush makes it really easy to get under my eyes and in the corners of my nose. I also like to use the brush when I'm applying concealer to my eyelids for the same reason. So normally I like to use the brush first, then go back in with my sponge to blend out the edges of the concealer. I just really like that smooth transition between the foundation and concealer. After my foundation and concealer is blended out, I use the Morphe 504 brush to set my concealer. I use this brush mainly for setting powder, eyeshadow, highlighter, and sometimes I use it to contour my nose. I am dipping the brush into the setting powder and tapping off the excess powder. Then I am gently pressing the powder into the concealer. I'm not using a lot of powder right now because I'm going to go back and use my sponge to set my concealer even more. I just like to gradually add the setting powder with my brush first so that the setting powder is applied evenly. If I want my cheeks to be brighter and my eye bags to be less visible, I like to use my sponge to add more setting powder. I rarely set my concealer with just the sponge because sometimes it makes the setting powder look patchy and I don't like that. But using a brush first to gradually apply the setting powder, then going back in with the sponge gives me that bright under eye effect without the patchiness. Before I set the other side of my face, do you guys see the big difference the setting powder made when I used the sponge? My eyes and cheeks look completely different. Like my right side of my face looks more natural. You can still see my eye bag, but the left side of my face is more concealed. My eye bag is pretty much non-existent and my cheeks look brighter. I love this brush. I'm not gonna be annoying, but y'all, I love this brush so much. This is the Morphe E4 brush, and I like to use this brush when I'm applying any compact powder to my face. So pressed powder, powdered foundation, contour, bronzer, all of that. This brush is on the pricey side, but it's definitely worth it. If I ever find a more affordable brush that can replace this one, I'll make sure to give y'all a little update. But as for right now, this is the brush I use. This brush is very soft and fluffy, and you don't need to have much skill to use this brush. As long as you have a general idea on where you want the contour or bronzer you're using to go, the brush will do the rest. Look at how naturally the brush goes into the hollows of my cheeks, bringing back that definition to my face. Y'all, I could talk about this brush all day, but I mainly use this brush to bring definition back to my face. Now I'm using my Morphe 504 brush as an eyeshadow brush. This brush is also good for applying eyeshadow to your crease area. I don't really wear that much color on my eyes, so I normally use a bronzer or brown eyeshadow and put that in my crease area. I'm going back to my Morphe M213 brush along with some black eyeshadow to fill in my upper lash line and waterline. I forgot to show y'all this, but you can also use this brush to apply eyeshadow to the inner corners of your eyes. This is just a really great brush for small details. Now I'm just going to be adding finishing touches. Right here I'm using my Morphe 504 brush along with bronzer to contour my nose. Then I am taking my Real Technique sponge and putting some setting powder on the bridge of my nose to define it. Then I'm going back to my Morphe 504 brush to dust off the extra powder. And last but not least, highlight. I am still using the Morphe 504 brush to highlight my face. So right now I'm just highlighting my cheeks, my nose, my eyebrows. I just love that really nice glow. And I am done! A full face of makeup using only a few makeup brushes and a sponge. I didn't like the outro I recorded, y'all, so here's a video of me trying to get a thumbnail. But I hope this video was very helpful to some of you guys or all of you guys. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all!